And it's me, your girl, to talk with Tiny. And today I will be talking about things that really do matter. So, with that being said, let me go ahead and make sure. We go ahead and make sure. Okay, I'm good. 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 I'm good. I'm good. All right. So it's me, your girl, to talk with Tiny, and of course today we will be talking about some things that really do matter. Like, let's see here. We're gonna go ahead and dive right into this. So, for the record, for those of you who don't know, they don't have any intentions on stopping. Okay. And for those of you who voted for Biden and you think that this was all going to go away, for those of you who are getting ready to fight over Trump, you thought that this was all going to go away. Well, unfortunately, it didn't. It did not go away, and it's not going away anytime soon. So, so I have a new channel. Once I do a certain amount of videos, I do move on. And those of you who have not seen me over here, I've been over there. But now I'm moving to a new channel. So just look for the new Tiny Mercado, the latest one. And that's where I'm going to be from here on out. And I'll be working up a new channel because when they start deleting my videos, then it's time to move on. So, with that being said, I'm not scared to leave knowledge behind because that's all it is. And whoever's going to stumble over it, they're going to be grateful and they're going to be in the know and they're going to be hearing it in a certain type of way and in a certain tone. So, like that, you're not led astray. This is not no happy, easy walk in the park. Okay. They are fully loaded. Okay. They're not talking no baby talks neither. Okay. This is all going to be mandatory. Mandatory. They're working hard around the clock to deceive you, to destroy your DNA. They will come and you got Cuomo's and all these uh, political idiots persuading you with fear because that's how they get stuff done. They pump that fear in your heart and they do all this stupidness and this illusion, dumbass system. But I tell you what, if you don't fight, you can bet that you will be overtaken like you couldn't even imagine. Like you couldn't even imagine. And now Candace Owens is crying. I did a video about her and they deleted my video. Thank you. Thank you so much. But that's okay because I'm going to do a whole nother one and I'm going to send her that frequency again. Candace Owens is in deep shit underneath to her neck. And the whole ordeal is that she's pregnant right now and she wants to take the government on. So now that she's going to take the government on and, there is no more Trump. Like I was telling this gentleman last night, he was a Caucasian dude, and I just started hitting him with the truth, and that's all you could do. And I looked this man in the face and said, listen, yous are the invaders, period. This is native land. The Negroes are the Aboriginals. Mexicans are not immigrants. And you stole Australia, London, the Americas, wherever the Aboriginals was and is. Ain't nobody taking no boats here and there. You know what I'm saying? Yes, y'all scattered the Aborigines around the world and took their lands and their natural resources. And for those of you who are still calling America a country, this is a continent. See, y'all have to stop feeding the beast. Because when you feed this illusion, all it's going to do is take over you, your mind, your children, and everything else. For those of you who think that you're going back to normal, what the hell has ever been normal about these Caucasian beasts of the field poisoning, killing, stealing, and destroying us? It's nothing cool about that. And they will sit there and they will pout and they fell for the bait as well. They fell for Trump. They thought that Trump was going to do what? Trump started this garbage, and guess what? Biden will finish everything up. It is not nothing new under the sun. The cycles have repeated, history has repeated itself, and the only sad thing is that people are led astray and perishing from lack of knowledge. However, what are you going to do? Are you going to sit there and let them continue? And you know what? Like I told the gentleman, I said, this world was an illusion. And when you got him, you was told to police, okay, the owners of the land, so you guys can prosper. So and you thought somebody was taking your jobs. I said, you was the servitude when you got here. You was the beggar. You was the ones who was sleeping underneath the trees. You invaded here. These lands do not belong to you. So when you are seeing what, why, and he admitted that, oh, all they want to do is destroy your DNA with RDA and RNA. And I say, yes, I know. They want folks to be having eyeballs all over their bodies when they give birth. You know, they want to give birth to different types of species. They want to destroy your DNA because they can't have it, so they want to destroy it. So this all boiled down, and he came to his conclusion, as everyone should. This illusion of stealing your inheritance, your land, and now trying to steal your pure DNA, your right, your gene, your God gene, is what they've always been after. And the only reason why they want to blend in is to destroy. So I told the gentleman, I said, listen here. So everyone is partaking, everyone has, a race to run, and that's to destroy people of color. And let me tell you why I say it like that. Because they know. They know better. And I said, you know that these Mexicans ain't who you think they are. They're not immigrants. You know what he said? He said, you're right. They're not. And I said, so why y'all carry on like this? Why y'all out here? And he's like, yeah, because, yeah, Mexicans are about the Mayans. Do you know what the Mayans is? Oh, my goodness. Do you even know what the Mayas is? And the astronaut gods and the Mayans and the Maya calendar. And he's like, yeah, 2012. Yes, we know that they tamper the time. We know, not all of us, but most majority of folks that are waking up to this information, they know time is an illusion. That everything is through seasons. And they add it and they delete it. They mess with the Enoch calendar and everything else. They pulled time away from the truth. They sent you to schools, to these indoctrination centers that they call schools. And people, they think they got this game all down pack, and it's not a game. People think that they understand. You don't understand until you really overstand and understand. And all this illusion about different religions and different gods. Who's coming to save y'all asses now? Which God is going to come and save you now? That's what I want to know from these jerks, from these political politician fallen hellers, if you will. And Cuomo's is sitting there, they all praying. They are the prayers. They are praying for your demise. Praying for your demise. And you know what, folks? You think that we were censored? They're gonna come for your guns. They're gonna come for your internet, and they damn sure not coming for your gene. So if you think that this shit you're gonna be out here doing the most, oh shit, you're gonna be fighting for your lives. You're gonna be the character in the movies. You're gonna be running. You're gonna be doing your thing to live. And he who tries to save his life will lose it. Because that's one thing that was told in the stories. But people don't, they disregard, this type of information. And you know what's funny? And it's not funny because every Caucasian people, every Gentile that has taught whatever they have taught, the first thing they want to go and they want to add, oh, Washington, George Washington with, oh, Osiris, King Cyrus, oh, and Trump is Cyrus, and all of this. And they just got to compare themselves with stuff that has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with the scripts. Never mind the fact that they take this and they exploit your history. They exploit you. They exploit you in your own land. They have you in captivity, and they're boohooing and they're crying because Trump and Biden won. Now they're blaming the niggers. Oh, these niggas wanted to vote for Biden. I'm gonna come for them. We're gonna destroy their neighborhoods, and we're gonna be outside, and they're gonna be inside. They're gonna be hearing us. That's what this white man said, and I said, "Well, damn, here you go." Like, they know they losing control. They know, and I simply told him, I said, "Well, yeah, if you know about the Maya calendar, then you know about the gods. You know that they always, killing us in purpose in the streets, trying to see a miracle. So they all in cahoots with each other. Believe that shit if you don't believe nothing else. And the one thing that the white Caucasian people are gonna learn the hard way is that you never bless Israel. So he who bless Israel shall be blessed. He who curse Israel shall be cursed. And I told him that. And the minute he started talking about Palestine, I shut that down immediately. I said, listen here. Everything that happened in that Bible is right here in America. Stop playing and stop clowning and stop lying. Because ain't nobody no food. This is pure native land. From Peru all the way to Spain, all the way to these lands do not belong to none of y'all. None. And although they may call Europeans, the white people, before white people came in the picture, there was our Aboriginals in every land that they conquered, from Ireland to Australia. See, and this is why it's so important for folks to know their information. You should be reading these books, and I'm going to be doing some book little videos. I'm going to be putting them together, giving folks an idea to find out who you are before time is up. Because the one thing that you are still imprisoning is in your mind. And like I tell everybody, you cannot be free until you set your mind free because it is your spirit. It is a spiritual warfare battle for your mind. Not to mention that they're ready to turn folks into transhumanism. They want you to be the next Steve Hawkins sitting in a wheelchair claiming to be the smartest thing connected to artificial intelligence, destroying your mind. You're going to think, oh, I can type and talk from my mind. I can do everything like power. But when that nuclear power shuts off, you shut off with it. You better know this if you don't know nothing else. And the first thing that they will attack is that nuclear plant. So America, all America, and white people in America, if you don't hurry up and cleave to Israel and get your shit together, trust and believe, you're going to be the first ones hoarded out of here when another invader invades. Look no further than Portland. See, everyone's like, oh, look at Portland. Portland is where they came in, and Portland is where they're going to come in again. Nothing new under the sun. When World War II came through there, when World War I came through there, now here goes World War III. And you better believe World War III is going to be some shit. Gonna be some shit. And for the white folks, you will rip each other's flesh apart in these streets. Because I told black folks to stay their asses home. I told black Latin people to stay their asses home. This ain't about Michi's ex, nothing. This ain't about people's opinions. This is about true and true alone. And y'all quit calling folks immigrants, because ain't nobody no immigrant but white folks that immigrated and invaded this land. So when you get to learn your history, then you come holler at me, like me on Facebook, and YouTube and all that shit, that part. Until then, folks, it's not cool to be feeding this beast. And the more you learn, the sooner the lies will crumble. Because one truth can make a whole bunch of lies crumble. And I'm beginning to fight this fight with truth. That's all you have. That's all you can do. And when the truth sets you free, boy, oh boy, when you begin to stop living in fear, when you begin to hope and pray that this whole system is abolished, when you begin to really want your true Martin Luther King freedom as he stood upon the mountain and he watched the promised land with milk and honey that you are in, and you can't even realize how they destroy you by giving you other gods to worship. That's a whole other video. Folks sit there and they play church with their enemies, and their enemies are in love with the thought of being drafted in. How is it that you want to be drafted in, but you treat the children, God chosen people, like crap? How? Yes, it is true, like I told the gentleman, and I don't have to speak reckless. I can speak well educated, very proper etiquette with my New York accent, and you're gonna take it because I'm gonna shove this truth down your throat. I'm not asking you for your approval. You're gonna sit here and you're gonna learn a thing or two, but I'm not asking you for your opinion either. What I'm asking you is to be open-minded and to intake this pure information, because this is the freedom for your mind. And if you want a key, here it is. Here is your key to unlock your brain, your mind. I don't care how many beautiful houses and woods and land they stole and they got, and they thinking they the shit and we ain't shit and we on the bottom. Them days are soon to end. And that is the biggest fight of their lives. They have to scramble to keep us at the bottom. So black folks, if you don't stay your asses home, Puerto Ricans, if you don't get your mira conazo asses out the street and stop dancing before you dance your dumb asses all the way to hell, these Caucasians don't want nothing from you but your land, your natural resources, and what is yours. Just like how they've been helping themselves. And they don't plan on stopping. They plan on resetting this bullshit into a whole nother nightmare mode. Not only will you lose your damn mind, you will also lose your right to your DNA. You will also lose your God gene, your sense to sense, to hear, feel, smell, touch, taste. You will become a zombie. This apocalypse is not what you think it is. And I don't care how many drones they have. I don't care what they have. Because in the first flood, when you go and you read when Pharaoh tried to comfort him, see, this is where you got to find the real stories of Pharaoh. When Pharaoh tried to come for the children of Israel and they try to do whatever they wanted to do, and every weapon they had just fell apart. That was the power of the Most High. Everything, their wheels, their chariots, everything was falling apart. You have to go and you have to read the story how the sea was lifted up and pushed back and they swallowed up Egypt. And Egypt is a people. Let me tell you something. Egypt is not something what you think it is. Egypt is a people, or Caucasian people, who have people of color in captivity because they have to be white supremacy, white capitalism, and they started this garbage ever since they stole the identity. And we're going to talk about 1913 is when they came from Tulsa and started destroying Jim Crow days. And before that, okay, they came here begging. The first colonizers was not uh, Spain, was it? Matter of fact, it was then Britain. And every time a new colonizer came, they wiped out the old. So when you go and you read the Bible of Kings, you need to understand that they are telling you. And this story has been redacted so many times because if you go and you find the old history books that they hide, and they don't want you to touch. You're not allowed to know this because then they begin to lose their minds. Can you not see they're losing their minds because people like me speaking? And guess where I'm speaking? I'm speaking in places like bingo, bingo streets. I'm telling this to my brothers and my sisters. I'm talking on wherever I could talk about this information. So when you see people in the street, they're not saying the same narrative. Their talking points are beginning to shake the earth. That part. This ain't about narratives and making things your way. White Caesar Borgia, Jesus' days are over. So what's new, right, is this generation is waking up. So as they wake up, here the white people come again to kill them again. So it's the same cycles. Always Egypt trying to kill the children of Israel, the talking serpents. I'm just gonna keep it real. They do have their characters in the book. Beasts of the Field, aka Secret Society, heathens, pagans, Assyrians. So they hide behind these names. And they make you think that it's so great to blossom. Oh, the Bible's this. And the first thing they want to put up there is, oh, in time. And Jesus is coming back. And this and that. But they'll never sit there and tell you how they're monarchs, they're under MK control, they have a plan for the gathering, Second Thessalonians, to take out the gathering, to no matter what, to destroy the gathering, to continuously to race. What is a race? How shameful can folks be when they come into this? No. Well, what is the race for? Who's running? Who's running to destroy black people now? See the logic in that. And they have all boo boo traps. They have left, they have right, they have liberal, they have uh, independent. They have it all. They have it all on deck, sitting there waiting just for you to destroy your asses. And baby, they foam out the mouth for this because imagine who could lead the world to hell faster and faster and faster. Who can destroy your soul? So when the Most High said, "Depart from the world, come out of her, my people," unless you want to receive the plagues that are coming. See, they have a debt to pay. And all this time, they were able to do what they have done because we were paying our debt as a whole. And we're still going to pay our debt as a whole as long as we don't keep our law, statutes, and commandments. So when we keep our law, statutes, and our commandments, that's a whole different type of ball game. See, and the Most High said, "If you love me, you will keep my commandments." Now I don't care what Zachariah is saying out there. I don't care what these young brothers are saying out there. They are coming against that, just like the pastors. They're no different than the pastor pork chops in these front store churches that told you you are saved by grace in this wicked ass world. What grace is that? Do you not know people are living a very long time because they have something really good set up for them? There's only two ways to go out. You can go out in victory or sorrow. You pick and choose your destiny. Or you could be set free in your mind. When Neo was set free in that dream, like I told that gentleman yesterday, wherever you wake up, that's the way you wake up. There's no jumping, no buildings. Yes, when you come to realize this is a hardcore illusion, and every time they make you sign and pay for this and pay for that, oh, their debt is getting bigger and bigger. Can you imagine dark forces controlling a land, the earth that the Most High created, heaven and earth, not meant for people to be in captivity? They have overstepped their boundaries. And stay tuned for that on my new channel because of them wringing the rags for what it is. And they waiting for an illusion. They want Incredible Hulk to come out of you. They want Storm. Oh yeah, by the way, those cartoon characters are you. See, when you go back to the history, oh, they studied you so good. And unfortunately, we have lost our ways. But it's all coming back to us now. It's supposed to happen in the latter days, and it's happening now. And that's why the Most High said, I will pour out my spirit on my sons and daughters, so that his sons and the daughters get the message, the visions and the dreams, to start shaming folks out here, to start speaking in spirit and in truth. Because this false indoctrination that they're spread like wildfire, oh boy, for abroad leading to obstruction. The only two abroad things that are trending right now and always has been is Islam and Christianity, if you will. And these are the most two that the Bible speak about. It's called wood and stone, that can't hear, nor see, nor save you. So do me a favor. Come out of her, my people. Come out of her. Come out of Babylon, my people. And the Most High, you know, the Most High been telling us, and the Most High speaks to the children of Israel, but Israel does not heed. Israel is stubborn, stiff-necked, hardy. They don't get it, you know. So just know that this is what's coming for you. All of these, because if you're not covered and all that, putting the blood on your door, right? You don't have the mark on your door. Well, you unfortunately, and the only way to have that mark is to strive for your law, statutes, and your commandments, cry for it, learn how to live right, right? So all that you save in Jesus' name, no, when the Messiah came to fulfill the law, not to condemn the law. He did not die on a cross for no wicked, especially for no wicked people. To have dominion and power over the God chosen elect. Okay. So they can stop playing these little church games, and it's convenient. The only thing they get out of this is what is convenient for them. Like, oh, don't judge. Love your enemy and pray for your enemy. Well, guess what? We're done with that. And as you can see, the energy has shifted. And whoever is gonna get it, they're gonna get it. You're gonna reap what you sow. And first of all, let me say it like this. What you voted for is what's going to come and bite you in the butt. Either way. Either way. Either way. Trump started something, Biden's going to finish it. It's going to be totally up to you. And listen, white people, I know that you know what we know. Let me tell you what we know. We know that you're starting stupid shit in the street. You want to hide behind us. See, we're departing from you. You are problematic. You don't want nothing for the children of Israel. All you do is suppress and oppress, and we're tired of it. We really are. We don't want you to come and scream Black Lives Matter while you guys are stabbing each other up in the streets in the name of Black Lives Matter. Blame it Black Lives Matter. Okay? Speaking hardcore racism, racial slurs, derogatory, derogatory slurs, okay? Making it seem like someone is doing anything to you when no one is doing anything to you. You have done everything to the children of Israel in the land of the Most High. Because all that Palestine stuff is garbage, is not true. And let me tell you something, the president of Zimbabwe had a message for Trump, and his wicked ass, okay? Wicked as they are and as wicked as they want to be. Talking from South Africa. Okay? As wicked as he wants to be, he had a message for Trump. He wants Trump to jump on the paddy wagon because this is a global thing. So and I'm telling you, color, not every dark skin is your folk skin, okay? Not every kin is with every dark skin. So just because you got some color on you don't mean shit. I'm not doing the melanin thing. I'm not. That's what we're not doing. We're doing the spirit thing. Okay? I will scan your wicked asses. That's what I do. So, changing the narrative, if you wicked, you wicked. And that's why the Most High is going to come for folks individually, not as a whole. Not as a whole. Because the people that die for the Most High, oh, they good. They as good as they're gonna be. Their spirit is is as good as it's gonna be. And if folks think that a spirit is the body is everything, no. It's the spirit that's everything. If you're a wicked spirit, you're a wicked spirit. Okay? And that's what we need to start dealing with. Wicked, evil spirits. Now, you want to be on code. If you black, be black. Be black first, right? At the end of the day. Can you imagine? No matter how much trouble and you going through and mayhem, can you imagine another black brother helping a white man to destroy a black people? Oh, we had a lot of that shit in these Trump days. These black people were going hard for black people. They were destroying each other, and white Egypt is just cheering this shit on. Okay, cheering it on because all they want is that vote. They don't give a shit about you. But see now, when they see that black people backed off and they started acting up for their votes, they taught your ass a lesson. They showed you that no matter how much you voted, it didn't matter. That the referendum is real. Now, why would Trump want to be on board when it's time to murder black people all over the street in a FEMA camp town? Who's best known for that? Not the Democrats. Oh well, they all do their they all play their part in destroying. Like I said, a race to destroy a God chosen people is a race, right? Who's gonna race and run? Who's gonna run fast enough to destroy the black race? So we have to start thinking logically out here, y'all. We can't be playing and cooning. Now it's funny how you see Brandon Tatum, ABO, Candace Owens. They got their voice changed. Everything so suddenly just changed, and all the goofy, doofy, coonery, buffooneries that were out there with their late night bullshit. They got their little last cash apps in. Get the fuck on. You already know how I feel about y'all bastards out here. The coons. What can I damn near say? You know what I'm saying? What can I damn near say? Well, one thing is for sure. I do have a new channel and it will be back in full effect over here. Over here. Go ahead and subscribe. Get your subscribe in right now. And I'm going to show you real quick before I go. Take this out of here. Screen. I want to show y'all because this is where I'm going to be. This is it. Yeah. So this is my new channel. Go ahead and subscribe. And y'all already know. It's my homies, my brothers from Nigeria. They doing the damn thing. And music by music, music by Clarion, my singer from Nigeria. That part. Anyhow, that is my channel. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll be doing some new work over there.